I'm Matt with etrailer. If you have a 2023 BMW X5 and you're looking for a more premium ski and snowboard carrier that has the ability to work with any of your skis with taller bindings, then the Yakima FatCat EVO is going to be a great option for you. Now the one we have today is going to work with 4 skis or 2 snowboards, but this does come in a couple other sizes. Now what I like about a ski carrier is that it's just going to help save you a lot of space inside your vehicle. Because trying to put your skis in here is going to be a pretty uncomfortable fit. It's also going to get kind of dirty because there's a lot of snow, dirt, or grime that comes with them. And it's going to help you not tear up anything in the inside of your vehicle because they typically are pretty sharp. Now, if we take a closer look at these skis, or the ski carrier, you're going to notice we have this larger buttons. Makes it pretty easy to open up, especially if you have those thicker gloves or mittens on. And from here, you can open or grab your skis. Now, this isn't too far of a reach for me. Now, if it was a little bit shorter, I might have to open up my door and step on this running board. Now, if you don't want to get that close to your vehicle, then I'd recommend checking out the Kuat Grip Ski and Snowboard Carrier. That's just going to be something that has some trays that extend out and just going to make loading and unloading a lot simpler to do. And taking a closer look at this rubber molding in here, this is going to help keep your skis in place so they're not sliding around and scratching one another up. And something I would like to point while we're still looking in here, we do have this lever right here. That's actually going to be used to help tighten your skis into place. And I'll talk about that in a second. Now, when I go to shut this, you'll notice we have multiple hooks on the front. That's going to be to accommodate for skis of different thicknesses. And then we're going to have this lock cord right here. That's going to give you extra security so no one can take your skis. And I actually like the locking mechanism of these ski carriers because it goes beyond just the carrier, but also the clamps. Because if we look at the clamps, we're going to have this rubber strap that reaches all the way around and is secured here at the top. But you'll notice there is a gray hook holding down that latch. And that gray hook was actually tightened down earlier by that lever on the inside of the carrier. So the only way to take off the clamps is by accessing the interior of the carrier, which would mean you would have to unlock this point right here at the very front. So it's just a really smart design, and it's something I kind of appreciate. Now, if you kind of look at how this is sitting up here, this rubber strap isn't taking up much room at all, so I'm not going to get that measurement. What I'm going to do instead is get the overall height. Now, this is going to sit at a little bit over 4 inches, which is pretty low profile. Now, what I recommend doing still is just taking the total height of your vehicle, your crossbars, and the carrier, just so you know what areas you can make it under. It's also important to make sure that you're accounting for the rise of this carrier, because we do have that built-in ski lift riser to accommodate for those skis with taller bindings. So just make sure it's not going to exceed anywhere where you might make contact with something like a garage. And how much space is going to take up on the crossbars. Now today we have 53-inch crossbars, and we still have plenty of space up here. So if you want to mount any other type of accessories like a basket, a box, or a kayak, you have plenty of room to do that. Now in my opinion, I think this is a great option for any skis with taller bindings because of how easy it is to use and just the overall look of it. Now if you're looking for something a little bit more entry level because maybe you're not skiing that often, then I'd recommend checking out the Yakima FatCat Ski and Snowboard Carrier. Because instead of having a built-in riser, it's just going to have an included riser. So you have to manually put that all together each time you want to use it. But it's really just going to depend on how often you are skiing. But again, this was just a look at the Yakima FatCat EVO Ski and Snowboard Carrier on top of our 2023 BMW X5. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.